Right, what's happening, everyone? It's the Versailles Entertainment One, and yeah, as you can see, I'm not rocking the Bangladesh jersey no more. Honestly, they could have done better. Fuck, man. Nah. That condescending Indian cocksucking piece of shit. It still gets to me, yo. Fucking groveling motherfuckers. Go suck cow cock and Kolkata, motherfucker. Anyways, right. First, let me give you a few more of my thoughts. Watching the people's responses to this debacle. Okay, all you motherfuckers out there in Cricinfo and saying that Dave Richardson and the spirit of the game is shut the fuck up, right? Should I remind you of 2008 again? Should I remind you of 2008 again, where one cricketing nation brought the ICC to its knees? Should I remind you of that again? And should I remind you of the fact that most of these recent changes, I think maybe except for the Steve Finn rule, most of the recent changes that, sledging is not allowed, we can't have intimidating language, we are too pussy, so you have to change your language because we give 80% of the revenue, and if you don't play like little pussies, we will not.
Alert. 5 unlocked.
Excuse me.
Button.
Yeah,
Alert. 5:30 p.m.
we will not give we will pull out of ICC, and then you guys will not have any cricket, so you have to play by our. Shut the fuck up. I keep saying this again. It's not due to necessarily hard work that the Indians are superpower of cricket. It's by fortune. It's by fortune. It's like Arabs having the oil. It's by fortune. India has the population to actually support it. And by the way, a bit more of history. Guess what had to die for cricket to thrive in India? Hockey. The actual before cricket, the national sport of India was hockey. Hockey had to die to the point that their star players had to get out there and sell their clothes to get sponsorship money for a tournament. Sell their clothes. They have to sell their jerseys. Alright? So quit having this stupid little pride about Indian cricket. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Go find out the facts first, motherfuckers. Okay, and yeah, all this hot garbage nonsense, saying that it's a 50-50 decision. No, the no ball was not a 50-50 decision. The no ball was not a 50-50 decision. Okay. Okay. Because the ball was on its way down, and the ball was below waist high. Once it's below waist high, and yeah, the other guy who I see one commenter saying that he was heading for his box, Rowe would have passed away. Shut the fuck up, move on. No, you Shakahari Banjo, no. Because it's again, you guys are twisting and turning words, and when some shit happens against you, these Bengalis are jealous, the world is jealous. No! For a long time, you spiteful Indians were actually jealous. If you must know, because I'm cut from the same cloth as you. We're cut from the same cloth as you. And yes, a lot of Indians deep inside, they're very spiteful. They use spite to actually drive them forward. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but once it consumes you, that's the bad thing. It was heading for its box, it would have passed. Shut the fuck up, okay? The law is in a normal batting stance, not while crouching, because if you crouch and if it's a full toss, and if you crouch its head for your box, if it smashes you in the box and hits the wicket, that's out. Do you know that? Do you know that that's out? Because the law states in a normal batting stance, like how you stand normally, if it's above, like if it's coming at 250 miles an hour, it's headed for the side. If it's headed for the side of the knee with no cap, like with no protection. If it's a full toss, if it's headed for there, the umpires can't call the no ball because it's not above that safety thing. That safety thing, it applies when it's above waist high. When it's above, if the batsman can, it's coming for the box. Okay, if the batsman can handle it, how are they playing at this level? No, how are they playing at this level? You had more dangerous bouncers hitting batsmen in places with low protection, due to the build of the helmets. Those are not called no balls. This is called no ball. And like I said, this is a big issue for us because all this issue is going against us. And like I said, bring back 2008. Your shenanigans, your fucking shenanigans got Steve Buckner to retire. Okay? No. You have no right to run your mouth. India, you have no right to run your mouth after pulling the shit in 2008 that caused Steve Buckner to retire, that put a big blemish on Mark Benson's career, and that eventually caused the downfall of Andrew Simons because of you racist Indians. Okay? Yeah, no. Defend that, motherfuckers. Defend that. Unless you're a country who thinks that you should have all the power in cricket, yeah, like some motherfucking megalomaniac, fucking sycophant-minded, insecure pussies that you are. Unless you're that kind of person, let's you defend this. And this has more significance because I'm defending Mustafa Kamal on this one. I'm defending Mustafa Kamal on this one. Not one. If the benefit of the doubt goes to the batsman, then why was Mahmudullah given out? The benefit of the doubt goes to the fucking batsman. Not once, twice in the Indian innings, it went to the batsman. Then why was Mahmudullah given out? And yeah, the Chris Jordan thing, that was out. That run out was out. Hey, that's why you're here. You don't deserve to be here. Shut the fuck up, man. Actually, yes, Bangladesh deserves to be in the quarterfinals. Do you know why? England sucks. The current England team sucks. And no. More evidence. Look at the way they played Afghanistan. The next match, look at the way they played Afghanistan. That was supposed to be the retribution, their feel-good match before you go home. Look at the way they played Afghanistan. No, fuck it. Look at all the matches they've played. They've not shown fight. A team like that doesn't deserve to be in the quarterfinals. Talking. Like I said, come at me. No, you pussies. You pussies. You have a problem, come at me. Okay. And by the way, it was nice to see all the Bangladeshi reaction and the vitriol to this. The burning of the effigies and all that. Now it's like I said. First of all, it's not a game. It's a sport. If you are not smart enough to realize the difference between a game and a sport, then get the education required. They're not the same thing. Because there's something called a game fan, there's something called a sports fan. Okay? They're two very different mindsets and in a way different philosophies as a whole. Game and sports. Cricket is a sport, it's not a game. Okay, so as dedicated sports fans. Oh, and by the way, had Bangladesh won, you Indian cocksuckers will still go and say Bangladesh doesn't deserve to be in the semi-finals, and then we'll start chucking stones at Bangladesh because I know you. I know how you guys operate, man. I know how you guys operate. Oh, and by the way, the umpire review thing. Saurav Ganguly was mentioning the umpire review thing. Bangladesh listen.
Alert. 5:39 p.m.
Fuck off.
Tap to snooze. Button. Alarm. Unlock.
No, Bangladesh used up one review for Suresh Raina, by the way, and that review where it was out. It was out because more than half the ball was pitching, and like I said, if the ball it pitches at one point, more than half the ball was pitching in line. Okay, more than half the ball was pitching in line, and like I said, the disingenuousness with which all of this was approached, it's like they don't give a fuck about Bangladesh. They don't give a fuck about anyone but India, England, and Australia, and maybe New Zealand just because they're the co-hosts. Yeah. Okay. After seeing that, Mashrafi probably lost confidence. Like they're not. The umpires are not on our side today. The umpires are not on our side today. Maybe there was a bit of muska polish going on, but from the Indians because the umpire there was a wasp problem, if you guys remember, and I think maybe one of the Indians batsmen tried to volunteer. Shane Warne used to actually do this thing. He used to actually be really comfy and friendly with the umpire, so the 50-50 decisions pretty much goes his way. Okay. Yeah. So that was not an option because Bangladesh already used up one of the reviews, and then something as obvious as a no ball. Something as obvious as a no ball. Are you going to review it? And it's there for everyone to see. And by the way, go look up the match again. The review was not an option. Like the actual umpire decision review, it was not an option. Go look at the match again. Okay, and Mashaid Murtaza, he actually went and apologized to the cricket fans. Because he, like me, we both know that Bangladesh could have done better. Bangladesh could have done better, and like I said, those little things that actually kill the momentum for a small team. When you don't have that built momentum, that you don't get to crescendo. Yes, you need that moment. You need that momentum to crescendo and then finish it. Finish off on a high, not end the innings on a very low momentum as it is. Yeah. So, had those decisions gone our way, would this match be any different? You're damn right. You're damn right. Like I said, you guys keep bitching about 14 on 11 in 2008. You are the same motherfuckers who are bitching now. The same motherfuckers. How hypocritical of you, India. How fucking hypocritical of you. Motherfuckers. Okay, anyway, that's done. I'm here to give my thoughts on, hold on, let me just give my big ass forward screen. I'm here to give my thoughts on the Pakistan versus Australia match that actually concluded yesterday, or this morning, United States.
Color enhancements enabled.
First of all, I'll have to say it was a consistent batting, good bowling from Pakistan, but from Australia because they actually bowled first. But Pakistan should have holy crap, they should have done better than this because this is back-to-back games in the same ground. So they should have understood how to maneuver the ball around, especially when it comes to pace. And they just faced a pacey team in South Africa. Okay, South Africa doesn't have an Imran Tahir, but still, they just faced a pacey team, and they have fast bowlers that come in different forms, and like on YouTube, I think the Little Prince does what his name is. Little Prince says some some elephant camel looking motherfuckers, and like like tall ass motherfuckers who like sometimes can't run off the pitch. Yeah, Mohammed Irfan. So I mean this. Like I said, one look at the scorecard and like you see the best score was made by Haris Sohail. I'm not saying Yunus Khan was the man that that should have played this game, because in the beginning, like nobody actually predicts like bad results. But then again, you have to think like if like after the last game, like where Shahzad and where Shahzad and what's his name, other one, Sarfraz Ahmed did pretty good. Who would they bring in? Because Haris Sohail was doing pretty well at number 3. Misbah Haq, like Misbah is not Mashrafi Mortaza. He's not willing to drop himself. Then what you had? I mean, you had Afridi like looking cute for a moment. You had Umar Akmal looking cute for a moment, but still, there's lack of any big any significant scores as a whole. I mean, not a single batsman got to 50. In fact, I don't think anyone went above 40. So with that, I mean, and like Australia obviously like like they weren't gonna take shit any lightly, and Pakistan should have seen this by now. Pakistan should have known this, man. That Australia especially are not there to play games. Okay, there was some one underhanded tactic by Australia. It didn't work. Where I believe there's a hit wicket attempt by Brad Haddon, and I think the batsman was either I think it was Haris Sohail. Yeah, it didn't work, and yeah. But like I said, the intensity was actually missing from the Pakistan batting, and this is actually kind of sad to see. And especially like with all pace attack, Josh Hazelwood and like Mitchell Johnson and Mitchell Stark. Holy crap, man! Pakistan should have put more than 230. And by the way, it was the courtesy of the tailenders they actually made it past 200 in the first place. By the way, it's the courtesy of the tailenders, because they're like 190 to 197 for 8, something like that. Okay, and to start off the Pakistan innings, I mean, they got a few wickets. I believe they got 4 wickets. They got Finch out early, and shortly after, I believe, they got Clark out as well. I think Steve Smith was not out, and I think they got David Warner out as well, and another batsman. But in the end, like with a batting lineup like that, with Aaron Finch, I think the was Folk opening? I'm not too sure. Michael Clark and Shane Watson, Steve Smith, David Warner. With people like this, you have to bowl like every ball like the batsman owes you money, and getting his wicket will get you your money back. Unfortunately, Pakistan did not bowl that way, and then again, the Australians, they're pretty much in form. But like I said, Pakistan should have been a lot more strategic with this ground. Given that these are back-to-back games, and Lil Prince, the guy who made the little Punjabi rant video on YouTube on Pakistan cricket, said you guys don't come up with a game plan. You just show up on the field and oh, okay, let's see what happens today. We're gonna improvise. Yeah, now I think it's high time, starting the next match, Pakistan should have a new captain, because Misbah Haq is an old and tired man. Misbah Haq is an old and tired captain. You can see it how he actually approaches the game, and even Misbah's wicket, man. I'm like, come on, you didn't need to go for that shot, man. It's not a nothing or 6 situation all the time. You can always hit it for 4. And actually, you know what? I feel for Pakistan, man, because in the 90s they were a fear. By the way, in the 90s they were a feared team, and although you know there were a few little cute micro battles won by India over Pakistan, overall everyone would say that Pakistan was the much better side, you know, compared to India in the 90s, regardless of Tendulkar and regardless of. Ganguly was an emerging batsman. Dravid was an emerging batsman in the 90s. Tendulkar was the established man, and even Lakshman, I don't. It started somewhere around there. Yeah, Kumble was Kumble. I'm talking about ODIs, and like you know, Pakistani cricket fans. I'm pretty sure like they want those glory days back. You know, like they're sick and. I'm pretty sure they're sick and tired of losing to almost every team and their mothers, except Bangladesh, actually. Because since 99, they haven't lost a single game to Bangladesh. Okay, but you know, losing to every team and their mothers, so I can sort of understand Pakistani fans' frustrations and yeah, like once again, like you know. Bangladeshi fans, at least you know we have some. The team is coming back with some pride because the manner with which the game was played, with that final game, it took 14 of them to take out 11 of us. This game, this Australia game, no. If I were a Pakistani fan, I would be fucking disappointed, man. I'm like, how long you motherfuckers, man? How long? Now Pakistan is to the point of being India's bitch. Like in performances, Pakistan to the point of being India's bitch. And like I said, it started with the departure of Inzamam ul Haq. Like it or not, Inzamam was not only a good batsman, he was actually a pretty good captain because he wanted to beat especially India. He wanted to beat India, man. And yeah, so Australia move on. So instead of a Pakistan match on the semi-finals, instead of a Bangladesh match in the semi-finals, we get to see India and Australia. And at this point, I support any team that goes against India because of India's fucking ego. I support any team that goes against any cricketing team. Hell, even Papua New Guinea, even Fiji. If they go like, I'm like, go Fiji. You know, make these Indians grovel. So yeah, Pakistan is out, and this is probably the end of Misbah Haq. This is probably also the end of Yunus Khan. And like you know, congratulations to Yunus Khan for for a very good for an impressive career. Actually, for a pretty impressive career, and Misbah Haq for an up and down career. Okay, for Pakistan, they have some good fast bowlers. I mean, they have found Wahab Riyaz who can bowl at 150 k's. Now it's a matter of like you know proper grooming. And what happened to Umar Gul and what happened? Wait, Mohammad Asif is a bitch. You know, like तेरे जितने मैचेस नहीं उतने मेरे केसेस है. ना तेरे जितने उम्र नहीं उतने मेरे केसेस उससे ज़्यादा मेरे केसेस है. Like you know, intimidating a young talent like Mohammad Amir. And actually, some people have brought up this fear factor of like you know, no, this discomfort factor if any other if Bangladesh or Pakistan actually like you know start making waves, like guys, it's not just a coincidence that every time Bangladesh do something unique or Pakistan does something unique of recent times, or Pakistan does something unique, some controversy must happen. It's not I don't think it's a coincidence. The BPL was picking up. And all this stupid controversy happened just before the World Cup. All the bowlers got checked for illegal delivery. There's one bowler in India only one bowler I think in India that actually got into trouble, and that one bowler is a piece of shit anyway. In especially in ODI, the piece of shit in ODI, Pragyan Ojha. Yeah. Okay. And Pakistan, like I said, the reason I feel sorry for them is that, like, especially like since a few years, Pakistan is seeming to be England's scapegoat. Like, oh, someone has a match fixing allegation against him. Find the closest Pakistani and blame it on him. Yeah, because Pakistan's reputation is shit anyways. So they started using Pakistan. I feel as just scapegoats. And to all you cricket fans out there who think that it's all naive and hunky dory and nothing happens, cricket is very the current rules of cricket are very biased towards India. Do you know that? Very biased towards India. And let me tell you, like, I've played county cricket. I've played blank cricket for Yorkshire in 4 years. Let me tell you the brand of cricket I played. At one point, we took a wicket. I believe it was the game against Northampton. Yes, we took a wicket, and the wicket was for caught behind. The wicket was for caught behind, and after the wicket, we straight went into drinks. Our keeper told us that, like, our captain said, like, I don't think that actually hit the thing. No, and after the umpire gave the batsman out, the batsman actually, like, just rubbed either his thigh or his forearm, indicating that that's where it hit. The keeper actually asked our captain actually asked the keeper, is this what happened? He said, actually, yeah, that's what happened. I'm like, we peeled. And, like, stuff like that happens in cricket. Okay. After that, we went to the batsman. Asked him, the batsman that got out, like, where did the ball hit you? He said it didn't hit the bat. After that, we went to the umpire. We said, we are taking back this appeal because we feel that the batsman was not out. Okay, and the appeal was taken back, and the batsman, came back on strike. That's the brand of sportsmanship we showed. That's the brand of cricket we played. Okay, and Yorkshire, every year we've won either championship or runners-up championship, but every year we won awards. Since its inception, every year we've won awards. So don't come at me with the spirit of cricket nonsense, spirit of cricket bullshit. All right, like, you not the spirit of the game. No, I've seen it firsthand. So I'll have a very, very good opinion. I'm in a very good position to actually talk on the spirit of the game. All right, I'm looking forward to suggestions. The Side signing out.